What's going on, gamers? So we got some news here today. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the recent Salt Farms videos and, the recent putting them in their place about lying about Helldivers Celsius. That's what they do. In this video, though, we got a couple things to cover here. Xbox going to Tokyo Game Show and what also could be revealed. Well, there's something that I do know for sure that's happening, but we knew about this through the contract, and it's been shared by, of course, Nate the Hate himself, and that's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Silent Hill 2, I believe, are going to be a part of something coming. This contract is coming, is pretty much getting up soon, you know what I mean? So we're going to be getting to this, and we're going to be getting that because this adds this. Think about this, it's a Japanese game. I think we know for sure this is going to be here. You can expect Ninja Gaiden to be there. You know what I mean? Stuff like this. So Microsoft showing that there's going to be a presence. We're going to read it and we're going to get into it. And then we have another thing over here, like it says, rumor, according to Nate the Hate, Rebirth is coming to Switch 2 and Xbox in 2026. We're going to get into that. So those are the things that we're covering here in this video. All right, Xbox returns to Tokyo Game Show 2025. Like, comment, subscribe, let's go. Here's how to tune in. We're thrilled to announce the Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2025 broadcast on Thursday, September 2025 at 7 p.m. Japanese time. So for us, it's going to be 3 a.m. Pacific. Which would be 6 o'clock Eastern if you're on the East. And if you're where I'm at 5 o'clock in Texas Central. Okay, this year's show will feature titles from our creative teams alongside exciting updates from our partners in Japan, across Asia, and around the world. So we got to expect some Japanese surprise. Microsoft's not going to Japan to not, get some things for, from Japan and also for Japan. So that's what I think, and stuff probably for Game Pass and Cloud and all that as well. We know players around the world delight in Japan-inspired content and games developed in Asia, and we can't wait to connect with players across the globe to show off the incredible talent and creativity behind upcoming games coming to Xbox. Good. They need that balance. Japanese games should be coming to Xbox. Microsoft. That's one thing I know that Phil Spencer noticed when he started going to Japan and teaming up with Sega and everything else. Once again, we've created a bespoke visual identity for Xbox at Tokyo Game Show, using an urban neon aesthetic. The design puts the viewer in a street scene that is distinctly Tokyo, that's pretty cool, with various signs illuminating the way, all featuring gaming and Xbox, you could say iconography, with a touch of Japanese culture included as well. So kind of like that blend of mixing the Xbox culture with the Japanese culture and harmony. That's cool. Read on for all the details about Xbox at TGS 2025, including how or when to tune into our broadcast. Get hands-on with Xbox at Tokyo's Game Show. So we see here, available to the public for the first time ever in Asia, TGS attendees at the Koei Tecmo booth can play Ninja Gaiden 4. That's cool. A cutting-edge adventure where legacy meets innovation in a high-octane blend of style and no-holds-barred combat. Visitors also have the opportunity to get hands-on with the ROG Xbox Ally and ROG Xbox Ally X, the two new gaming handhelds which are around the corner. Bethesda will co-host a merchandise booth. As we see, you have there Fallout, Starfield, Doom, and Elder Scrolls. And then, you will be able to watch the broadcast just by clicking over here. You guys can come here at thenewsxbox.com. I'll take you there. All the languages will be there. So we kind of get that idea here. Now, going over, let's cover some of this. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, we see the Switch 2 version, but we knew that Square had confirmed that the trilogy is happening on the Switch, and that it's coming to Xbox too. And Silent Hill 2 was also on a contract with Sony, so now that that's up, that's coming to both. Let's go down here. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth rumored for Switch 2 and Xbox in 2026. Silent Hill 2 remake likely after exclusivity ends, just like with Wukong, right? We know about this. So I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. I like this. 2 of the biggest PlayStation 5 exclusives hold SLATE. Ponies, sit down. PlayStation gamers, you already got your experience. You techs, sit down. 2 of the biggest PlayStation 5 exclusives may not remain tied to Sony's platform for much longer. According to well-known industry insider Nate the Hate, he's been on fire this year, hasn't he? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is expected to make its way to Switch 2 and Xbox Series consoles in 2026. while Konami's Silent Hill 2 remake could expand to other platforms once its time exclusivity ends in October. Of course it is. I mean, we got Chronos New Dawn running on the Switch 2 right now. People are having a blast. It's up there on the top sellers. Star Wars Outlaws is crazy. That's in the top 3. That's doing well. And I've been telling people it's just when optimizing, you know what I mean? And you know how stuff works. People want to get extra profit. But now we're starting to see the picture now. That's why I say follow me. And the more you listen to me, you'll realize I was telling you the truth. And don't get caught up on what you see first. Wait. Then you'll realize, oh man, yeah, it was just another scheme of the internet with this native culture. You just gotta wait to see the truth and not listen to people sometimes that are inaccurate a lot. So I was like, on Switch 2, the game will reportedly leverage DLSS technology, which has been demonstrated with the titles of Star Wars Outlaws, which they did a phenomenal job, even updated again today to make it better, to provide strong performance through advanced upscaling. Because some of those games are probably not massively CPU heavy, so with DLSS and stuff, they can take shortcuts, which is much better than the FSR that's available on consoles right now. And that's what people are not understanding when I'm telling them. They're going to be able to take shortcuts because of that. And they have Tensor cores and DLSS 3.1, I read in the documents. So they could get frame generation. Imagine adding that in. Like Mark Cerny and them are working with AMD, Nintendo's working with NVIDIA. Hey man, I'm just saying, I think that type of stuff would be amazing. And for them to get some type of cloud aspect going too, to get things through that with the same performance on the handheld as other things in the future. Eventually we'll get there. Xbox owners may see the game as soon as next year. Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated schedule for Switch 2 and winter 2025. Though a specific release date has not been confirmed and may be announced at the next Nintendo Direct. I think that Nintendo and Microsoft may be getting Final Fantasy games close to the same time. Same thing with Silent Hill. It may be something like that, right? So that's why it's good to watch everything just to kind of get an idea. Because now everything is so much intertwined in a lot of ways that you can get answers by even watching a platform you don't even have. You know what I'm saying? It's like that now. And I always look at all anyways. So as for the Silent Hill 2 remake, the insider clarified the announcements regarding additional platforms cannot be made until Sony's exclusivity deal expires. I wonder where we heard that from before. We cannot comment on deals made by our partners. Any announcement cannot be made until the exclusivity deal with Sony expires in October. Guys, you know I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, I think that painted 1,000 words, didn't it? Nate explained when asked about the possibility of the game coming to Xbox. So he's saying that this stuff for sure is coming to Nintendo, but I'm telling you also too that it is coming to Xbox as well. I think we can include both. I just don't want to comment about it. Developed by Bloober Team and published by Konami, the survival horror title for PlayStation 5 and PC in October. Because Bloober put their game on Switch 2 and all that too. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do that again. You know what I'm saying? They just had a deal. See what I'm saying? I just connected the dots for you guys. It's coming to Xbox. To positive reviews, praise for its atmosphere, visuals, and music. While Switch 2 port remains uncertain due to performance issues with Unreal Engine 5 on the hardware, an Xbox release seems more likely once contractual obligations are fulfilled. They're both happening. Oh no, okay, so we're talking about Silent Hill now as well. Okay, yeah. That if you got those other games running, it's not a problem. It's a matter of, do you want to optimize it and get that, and then realize there's a market for you to get that profit even way more. That profit you're going to use to optimize it, like Ubisoft did. Look at the results. You'll be fine. And people in the handheld won't want that jump. Beyond these two major titles, Nate also reiterated the existence of a Dragon Quest VII remake, although he did not provide details on when Square Enix plans to reveal it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth originally launched on PS5 in 2024, and Sony wanted to permanently claim that, by the way, in the 7 remake and the next one, but too bad that didn't work out in their favor. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth originally launched on PS5 in 2024 and later on PC in 2025. The game, the second chapter in Square's ambitious remake trilogy, continues the story of Cloud Strife and his allies as they battle Shinra and Sephiroth. Yeah, we know about that. Meanwhile, we know about Silent Hill 2. The game sold 2 million and it has not been updated. But this is what we have here, guys. And we know Nate the Hate has been very accurate. If we go over here, it's the same thing. He posted this on the Reddit over here as a thread right here. I don't know if it's deleted. Oh yeah, Rebirth is coming to Switch 2 and Xbox in 2026. So you'll get your answer as to how it runs on Switch 2 next year. With some well-utilized DLSS, Square Enix can deliver Rebirth on the Switch 2. Capcom is doing the same thing with Monster Hunter Wilds. Just to let you guys up on the update, Death Stranding is coming too. And Death Stranding 2 to Switch 2 and to Xbox. The same, just calling it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Homies, you know what I'm gonna say. Sit down. Whole slate, right? Sorry, y'all. But not sorry. Not really, no. These developers are gonna get more exposure. They're gonna make more money. By getting more money, they're gonna be able to support the game more and make sequels. Everybody's winning. Sony got there 1 year with her. She's no longer exclusive. Yeah, that's just, you passing things around now in this industry. So let me know what you guys think. Later, y'all. Look forward to those games coming, because they're coming. And we may see some crash outs. Peace out. That's okay though, we get to farm it.